Alright, so welcome to yet another episode of this Warlord. That's gonna be episode 7, right? On the Blitz Warlord. Last time we did like Forgotten Gods and basically all of the dungeons except for the Morganath dungeon. Today we're gonna first of all redo Bastion of Chaos because I haven't even like realized that the doors are gone. Or like which doors are gone. They have removed most of the doors in Bastion of Chaos, right? And to me, it just felt like randomly or like naturally walking through the Bastion of Chaos, because like in the seasons that we've been playing recently, they have been removed already anyway. So I didn't even realize or like pay attention to which of those doors have been actually removed and which haven't. So yeah, I'll actually run it again, a little bit more conscious this time. Just to like see, I mean, first of all to like warm up a bit, also to like level maybe a bit to level 100, right? And also to like pay attention to, well, how many of those actual like doors have been removed, right? The dungeon itself is kind of uninteresting, honestly, for a build like this. Like, you don't really want to run the dungeon. Ancient Grove is more interesting because of like, for example, the Ugnenborg girdles, like girdles that you could get, right? But yeah, I think we're gonna like run Bastion of Chaos once and then do some farming for like the helmet, the shield, maybe some shoulders as well, and the medal and the belt. And then once we've done that, we're gonna do the Morganath dungeon and ideally also Lokarr. That's the plan for today at least. So let us start here with the Bastion of Chaos. Yo, says Pat from Osh. Welcome guys. All is well, I hope. Yeah, I'm doing good. Ready and full of energy for Grim Dawn today. By the way, is music still too loud? It might be still too loud still, right? I don't know. First thing I see in this game is like Blitz one-shotting an elite mob. Or like two-shotting rather. I mean, this build is fun. You fueled your car today, your wallet hurts. Yeah, I mean, it might be better to do it today than like tomorrow. You never know, right? It's actually insane. I think I'm not gonna drive our car like the next couple of weeks or months if possible. And like just take the train from now on. It's insane. How much like prices have risen up. It might be cheaper in the summer, right? Like when people don't need gas or oil to heat their homes, then like fuel might be, like gasoline might be more like less expensive again. But I mean, you can't really tell right now. Like you don't know how the situation is gonna exactly be like in 1 or 2 weeks from now, honestly. Gas like €2 per liter? Yeah. Same here. It was like €1 per liter. It was actually like, diesel was like sub €1 in Germany, like last year, at around I think the same time. And now it's flipping like, yeah, I mean it was, I was in Sweden for like a week, right, like when I wasn't streaming, like 1 or 2 weeks ago. And it already went from like, it was like 150 when I like went there. And then it was like 170, like €1.70 or 80 cents when I came back. And now it's like €2, €2.10 already, I think, today. Like, what the fuck? Okay, so let's pay attention to doors, right? This door has been removed, right? There's no door here. All of these doors are just gone. I mean, it feels good, right? Like, it feels fun. It's fun to play. I mean, last time, for example, I didn't realize there were like any doors that were blocking me, for example. Otherwise, I would have probably like mentioned them. But yeah, there is no doors here, right? Okay, there's like one door here at the start of the dungeon. I think it's fair. This one is whatever, right? Yo, Igor, welcome on. And then what else do we have here? Do we have more door? Okay, there's one door here. Oh, that's fine, right? I was gonna put more points in Rebuke right from now on. Maybe even like respec some points. How are you doing, Igor? Welcome on, welcome on. Alright, there's no doors here. No doors here. No doors here either. There's no door here. I mean, there's a door here, but I mean, this one makes sense. To be honest, like this one doesn't really need removal. Because you like fight this guy afterwards, right? And then there's a door behind this boss. I mean, that's okay as well. Because this one also leads up to this boss, right? Here in Malta it's stable. In Italy it's 2.3 euros per liter. Yikes. Yeah, Italy has, I think, also like lots of gas and oil from Russia. I don't know about Malta. Malta might not have any imports from Russia. Diesel's like 3 euros here. Oh yeah, in Sweden diesel's like more expensive than standard. Right? In Germany it's the other way around because diesel is like... well, diesel is like a German thing, right? So they make you pay less taxes on diesel than on standard petrol. Yeah, it's like 40 to 50% even, I think, for Germany. Or 35. I thought it's like 45%, not 35%. Yeah, that's a lot. Inflation is kind of fucked, not gonna lie. Alright, no doors whatsoever anywhere here. No doors here either. Nice. No door here either. Okay, there's one door here. Okay. I mean... one door every now and then is fine. I don't know what this door is there though, like it seems kind of unnecessary, honestly. Like, why is this door here? There's no door here, sure. There's a door here, but I mean it's like leading up to the vendor. This one is understandable. Malta has money, Italy has big debts. Do you pay like less taxes on petrol in Malta than, say, Italy? Maybe that's why. It's cheaper. Alright, no door up here either, right? Yo, GM Chaos, welcome, welcome. Yeah, even food and electricity is going up, right? Yeah. As if the COVID inflation wasn't bad enough already, right? Oh, we got the Russian-Ukraine war inflation. Oh well. Okay, no door. I mean, yeah, this is a door that closes because of the chest. This one is untouched.
I can't open it.
Yo, Niezna, welcome, welcome. You were in McDonald's with your nephew and sister, eating donuts and cake. Nice, nice. 220 euros for E5, yeah? Alright. Yeah, I mean, just don't commute, right? Just work from home, and then you're safe. I mean, it's easier said than done, of course. Okay, no doors whatsoever here except for this last one before the rift. That's fine. I feel like there's still like maybe 1 or 2 doors that are kind of unnecessary, but overall it feels like way better so far. Like almost perfect for my taste. I wonder if it's the same as in the League map. I don't know actually if it's legit the same. Probably not. There's an arcane in here. Let's fuck up the arcane, right? Yep. Imagine kiting. I should at least get like Dryad Devotion, I think. I don't know, not having Dryad Devotion might bite me in the ass. Is 1196 live? You can play it if you want, but it's like still basically public beta. Like I'm playing it, but it's not live, no. Like it's not the... you have to basically go over here, right, and then check the second link, and then you can like download the 1196 version of the game if you would like to play it. But it's gonna change like probably every couple of weeks, slightly. I don't think physical damage is gonna be change that much anymore. They already like nerfed like, I mean, they already like gave enemies 1% higher phys resistance on ultimate difficulty, which I think is a little low, but it is a change, I guess. Alright, and then we have one last door here in front of Sharzul. Yeah, this is totally fine. I love Bastion of Chaos now, how they made it. I think it's fine. That's pretty good. Is this a Sharzul's Word Eater? What the fuck? Oh no, Incinerator. Debated. Bastard. Yo, Tyler, welcome on. Warlord still? Yeah. Welcome in Illuminator, welcome in Fancy Torben. Welcome in Bujum. To be honest, I think Malta's famous for money laundering and Libya is close. I have a lot of Libyans here full of money in banks. Yeah, I think that's also like what it's known for. Wait, why did I not have the second Void Ward up? Did I do Bastion of Chaos with like less Chaos Rest than I had actually? I scuffed my own build. Okay, so now let's do some farming, right? Now we're just gonna do some farming for like all the items basically real quick. Ideally you want a shield that has a physical resistance prefix, right? So let's get that. Of course you could do like the skips, right? Is there a skip for Warden Krieg? I mean, I guess there is. And there always is a skip for everything, right? Of course there is. Exactly. Is it like in Mammoth? Do you go to Mammoth? Like outskirts or something? You can probably use Mammoth outskirts, right? You didn't test it yet? Oh, okay. I could try Mammoth, right? We didn't even get a shield, right? Oh, we did. Glacial of Mending. Well, that's not good. Okay, so in this game, right, you can, if you want to speed up the farming process while also abusing certain map elements, you can do stuff like this, right? You go to like a spot that's usually like more north than where you want to go, if you want to travel north at least. And then you do stuff like you have to have your map open and like be able to press on your portal where you want to go to, or like from which we want to start your run off. And then you need to like Blitz or Shadow Strike to save, for example, this mob. And then you click on this portal, and then let's see what happens. Yeah, this looks decent. Yeah, I mean, we're literally next to Warden Creek, so that's pretty decent. I mean, that's how you can, for example, farm Warden Creek, right? Maybe Lone Watch is faster? Might be faster, let's check. What is this? Stone Face of Mending? It's not the best. Not bad though. Lone Watch has a better setup. Yeah, it's quicker, right? Like you don't have to like walk up the stairs. Okay, let's go to Lone Watch. Because in Lone Watch you can just do the Blitz basically down here, right? You don't have to like walk anywhere, right? So you just do this, right? Now let's see where that ends up. I mean, yeah. With Lone Watch, you're literally in the door. Okay. Literally in the door. Oh, you had it already in your Google Sheet? Okay. Are you gonna make a video on all of those skips, or should we do it together? Should I steal your content? You can. Yeah, we can like do it together, and then I can give you like half of the share of the video that I earn. It's probably gonna be like $1 anyway. I mean, maybe not, we'll see. You wanna do the reverse skips before? What's my opinion on support builds? I posted some idea on my Discord. Basically playing with 2 friends was entertaining. If you're playing with like at least 2 other people, I think it's worth it. If you're like only playing, like, if it's only like 2 people playing in total, I don't think it's worth it. But if you're like at least 3 guys, then I think 1 guy playing a support build is definitely worth it. You get Overlords of Ruin. I mean, this is pretty decent, right? It's like better for retaliation builds, right? Like the prefix is better for retaliation items in general. But I mean, it has like what, 24% Fizz. That is 17 more than my current one. Also higher Aetherus and the Ruin, like more physical damage. I think I'm pretty happy with this one. Let's just use this one. And oh yeah, I also lose physique because this one had physique. Well, that's bad. Okay. Okay, we're gonna use this one whenever I have enough physique. Trade like a 6-pack of beer with him. Yeah, I can see this content and he gets like a 6-pack of beer. I don't think Illuminated Nature is like even drinking beer though. He's a German that doesn't drink beer, like what the fuck? I mean, I don't drink really that much either, honestly. I don't drink like ever, unless there's like a party, to be honest. But I mean, COVID party, I mean, when was the last party that I went to? I have no clue, dude. Okay, so we got the shield. Yes, very nice, very nice. What else do we need? We need Milton's cask, right? Honestly, for Milton, do you need a skip for Milton? Like, he's next to the freaking portal anyway, right? I don't think you need a skip for Milton, right? Like, that's kind of... Doing a skip for Milton is certainly not needed. Especially because he has like 3 spots and it's probably like kind of hard to even like stop where Milton spawns. You don't drink beer either? Alright. I mean, when I drink, I do also drink beer. Like, I don't mind drinking beer. But it's just I don't drink that much in general. I mean, I do drink like water and stuff, or tea, but... Shrewd of Menhir's Wall. Shrewd is like percent cunning, right? Which... It's not necessarily the worst, honestly, in a build like this. What do you even want, by the way, on this build? So we're trading Bleedress for Vitress here. Which is not the best, honestly. Like, Vitality Resistance is more important. But I mean, this is higher level, has more armor. I think we can like get something better than this though, right? Let's try again. It's a quick run anyway. Milton's Hand is good, nice stats. Yeah, I mean, for a build like this, it's perfect. Literally the perfect item for this build. Yo, Alt Crusader, welcome on, welcome on. How was your day? I think stanching prefix is a like bleed resistance prefix as well, right? This one has a mental rest as well though, which is pretty decent. Wait, why is it level 80? It has like less armor, right? That's when you can tell that it's level 80, like 84 base, and not 94. Yo, Xodox, welcome. That has so much Elden Ring. Nah, we're gonna play some more Elden Ring, like either today or next stream again. I just wanna also get this Warlord guide, or the Warlord playthrough done. Wrapped up work and now I'm grinding XP again. Oh, you're still grinding to that 100 level in PoE, right? That's nice. Yeah, I'm grinding to 100 as well, right? So much harder in Grand Dawn than Pablo Exile. Basically the same thing, right? I mean, if you only do Milton runs, then it takes quite a while to get to 100 actually. You're gonna play co-op Grand Dawn this evening again with your friend. We're gonna play Crucible test combinations. Nice, nice. What do you have in mind? Which combinations do you have in mind? No drop. Let's do the totem there. Totals are always fun. And possibly good blueprints, right? We got living armor, so that's super worth it already. Only a million to 100 is still way faster than 99 to 100 in PoE. It's like another 25 hours for you to 100. Dang. Money? Who's Money? I only know Money from Ice Age. Money the Mammoth from Ice Age. This is garbage. The German PoE streamer, but he plays SSF softcore. Okay. He's testing a Conjurer with blood, and he's playing a Commander with fire. Alright. Sounds good. Yo, Dex Max Dex, welcome in, welcome in. It's probably the best, in quotation marks, SSF softcore player. He gets like better items than trade players. Just because he, like, does he just play that much, or is he like the efficiency god? So basically both, okay. Plays a lot and is super efficient. I mean, yeah, otherwise you aren't like the best. You have to, like, doesn't matter how efficient you are, you also have to like play a lot, right? Of course, of course. You found a mirror? This league or in general? It's crazy. This league even already? Dang. What is the highest Fizz on Warden's Fortress? I think you had a drop with 28%. Yeah, I think up to 30% ish should be possible. Maybe like 28 is the highest even now. I mean, you can check on GRIMTOOLS, right? Just like check the high roll for the item itself and then like add the high roll of the durable prefix on top, right? I think durable has like the highest business that you can get. I found an overloads right now, overlords rather, which is very good as well. It's a rare prefix, so like in general it should be more value. But it's a little like focused on retaliation damage, so it's not that amazing for this build. It has like slightly less fuzz rest than the durable one. The gear he gets and all the uniques is not luck. Okay. So he like knows how to like perfectly target farm certain uniques. So support build wise, do you think anything other than Deceiver is sensible to go for? I mean, yeah, Deceiver is like, I would say, the obvious choice for a support class, right? You also, I mean, if you're playing in a group, then you kind of also want to make sure that your classes don't overlap, right? Because, for example, say there's already like another Occultist in your team, right? Like your, I don't know, your friend is playing, I don't know, like Occultist plus Soldier, right? Like a Witchblade, for example. Then you might not want to use the Occultist class for the support build because, well, the buffs, like for example Blood of the Reek, aren't gonna overlap, right? They play Purifier and Warlord. Alright, I mean then you're good with a Deceiver, right? Actually, no. Purifier is Inquisitor ended, so you could go like, I think Shaman secondary, right? You went Conjurer with Defensive Pet Devotions. Yeah, I mean then, yeah. Basically already done the right class, I would say. Conjurer is generally, because it's so good for pet builds, right? The funny thing is, like, for endgame, right? In your team, like, what are you guys? Purifier, Warlord, and Conjurer. Honestly, I would say for endgame, like, for min-max endgame, I mean, it's gonna take a long time until you like get there, I would say. But in that like 3-class setup, I can see the Conjurer with the pet build actually being the DPS class, the Warlord be the tank, and the Purifier be the support class. Because pets can scale like crazy, like damage-wise endgame, and they can also like tank for you. So it's like you and the Warlord are like, I mean, the pets and the Warlord are like the tanks, and the Purifier is like just I don't know, support, I guess, in a way. But I mean, until you get there, you can like play however you want, and like Conjurer as a support class in general is not bad at all either, because like you have tons of resistance reduction, right? To tons of different damage types. You have, well, Blood of Dreeg aura, you have Mokjogen aura, right? So it's perfect. What kind of things did I find here? Like, all of these are trash still, right? Like, the first one I found is still the best, and it's not even that good. Another Warlord? Yo, Captain QC, welcome in. Counter Pie, welcome in. Expert. Not beginner, but expert. Expert Warlord guide. Don't even need a Purifier and the Warlord, just the pets. I mean, you need the Warlord and the Purifier there to like give you the auras for the pets, right? But yeah, I mean, until then you can certainly play, I mean, however you want, right? It's fine. Purifier just leeches XP and gear. I was wondering how wide I can go in the auras, basically. You get like 5 of them in this build. Yeah, you want to max out the aura from the Briarthorn, right? That one is super important. Then you want to max out the Oakskin aura from the Mokjogen pack line. You want to 10 out of 10 the second node in that Mokjogen's line as well, the Oakskin. Then you want to max out the Blood of Dreeg and the Aspect of the Guardian and the Occultist tree, right? The aura from the Raven is, I think, the weakest one out of those 4. The attack speed, like Occultist also has the Solar's Witchfire, right? But Solar's Witchfire is not an aura; it's only for yourself. So yeah, that one doesn't actually do anything for the team. You put a reverse support on them. I mean, don't tell them yet, but like endgame, depends how deep you wanna push in this game, or like what you wanna do in this game, right? But like for actual endgame, like Conjurer would be the reverse support class actually. Yo, Naomi, welcome. Welcome. You tried joining a random multiplayer games for the first time yesterday. I think some people are using cheats / mods. I was level 100 normal and got one shot in SR. I don't know. Maybe. I don't think there are any like cheats to make enemies harder. Unless you're playing like a modded game, but you can't join a modded game with a unmodded character. You can only like, the only thing you can do in unmodded games is basically like cheat gear. But that's all you can do. And you can also like only cheat gear that basically already exists in the game, kind of. I guess you could technically like cheat legendaries with affixes. Other than that, you can't really like cheat anything. Maybe some desync? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, exactly, Bierdanska. Non-mods can't go to multiplayer, exactly. You can't like cross-play with mods. Yo, Lokarr, welcome. The ones I wasn't sure about were Storm Spirit, Embouldering Presence, and Hellfire. Oh yeah, there's also Hellfire. Yeah. I mean, the Embouldering Presence is insane. I would max it out for sure. I actually forgot about the Hellfire aura even existing. I mean, it's... I feel like that's probably the weakest one for your team. Unless you want to play like a full fire team, then maybe that's good. Does it actually add fire or chaos damage to Hellfire aura? I forgot. If it adds fire damage and you want to like support your fire purifier in the team, then I guess that's okay. And I guess then the elemental damage thing from the spirit isn't, like from the raven, isn't that bad either. But yeah, definitely like the Hellfire aura and the Raven aura are like have like the lowest priority, I would say. The Embouldering Presence is like the best. Can you cheat a Touch of Anguish stun item that makes enemies stronger? No, I don't think so. I mean, you can't. If you don't play a mod, you can't change the enemies in any way, right? Like the only thing you can do when you don't play modded is you can GD stash, and you can't like GD stash items for the enemies. You can only GD stash items for yourself. This one was also trash. You can't make new affixes? No. You can only make new affixes via mod. I mean, in a mod, of course you can make new affixes. Yeah. It's fire chaos for that damage, fire damage percent for purifying, chaos damage to A, blah blah. Yeah. I mean, if you want more damage in your team, then you can also max it out, yeah. I would still say it has like the lowest priority. Like, I would still say that Embouldering Presence then has a higher priority over the others, over the other two. And Oakskin and like the ones that are not from the pets are even more important, of course. A proc that makes enemies better. Like on an affix, you mean? On an affix on your item? Or what do you mean exactly? Maybe I'm misunderstanding you right now. In reverse? In reverse to what? To Chains of Anguish? The boss buffs the player, so the player can kill the boss. So you have to get hit to be able to beat the boss. That could actually work, yeah. If you gave the boss an item that has like a chance, like a skill that has a chance on hit, right? Like the proc on hit. Or you had, oh yeah, okay, like it attached to a debuff, but the debuff is actually a buff. And then the debuff is attached to an attack, by which you have to get hit. Yeah. That works too, yeah. I mean, there are debuffs like total damage modified by minus 40% and stuff like that, right? Like for example, the guy from the tomb has that, right? Like the projectiles, right? If you just if you use this exact same skill, for example, and then just remove the minus, then it will buff the player and not debuff the player. What affixes am I looking for? I actually don't know. I mean, Overlords is always good, right? Or was it Overseer, something like that? But I'm just looking for something that's better than Shrewd of Menhir's Wall. That's what I have right now. That's the best one so far. So it will be a boss that heavily favors Warlords. Yeah, I'm not sure if we need more of that. But like in general, it would be something unique and interesting, yeah. Whether or not that would be good boss design in Grim Dawn, considering like how builds in Grim Dawn work and so on and so on, like considering the state of Grim Dawn, that's another question, but it would be something unique for sure, yeah. I mean, even on ranged, I guess you could like just go melee, get hit by it, and then run away again. Depends how long the debuff, or like the debuff that buffs you would last for, right? Oops. Milton is really stingy today indeed. Doesn't want to give us a good item. Rampage of the Boar. How does this one look like? It's not too bad actually, it has like physique and spirit, right? Of the boar suffix is pretty decent. It also has poisonous, which I think we need, right? Yeah, we're using like organs for poisonous right now. So we lose the Vitras, but we gain poisonous. I mean, we also need Vitras. It could be a fair trade though. The problem is, it is fucking level 84, right? Not 94. That's actually kind of annoying with Milton, like... He spawns in an area where... like, the enemy level is not really that high. So he himself is also kind of low level-ish. And because of that, you have a chance to maybe, like, get level 94 affixes, right? Like, Rampages have level 94 affix, of the Boars have level 92 affix. But the Milton's cask itself is level 84, right? So it's like a low level item, and because of that it has less armor than 1600, it has only 1330 armor. And if you ignore the armor, then it's still like the same item basically, so it could be still fine to use. Also the thing is, if we use this, we have an easy way of switching to this shield, right, because the helmet already gives us like all the physique now. Actually no, this one also had physique. Of the wolf. Or the spirit, we don't need all the spirit. But with this spirit we could also use the other ring, right, the Black Matriarch ring. The crotch of the brass statue of Cristiano Ronaldo in Portugal is wearing away because of all the tourists rubbing it. Oh my god, dude. Fucking Reddit. Shouldn't you be busy like farming to level 94? I mean to 100 rather. Imagine browsing Reddit. The brass is getting lighter. Yeah. I mean, yeah. If you rub a lot, things get lighter. My lighter blood is absolutely fucked now though, what the hell. What kind of shoulders did I have? Didn't I have like some shoulders? Let's check out what kind of shoulders I have here. That's 75, nope. I got like mythical Boulder's mantle at least. Okay, now what? 62 pierce runs. Chaos is bad, lightning is oof. Fire is even worse. What the hell? How is the song so scuffed? So this runestone is another like 12% elemental rest that I'm missing right now. What kind of seals do I have? I got a Seal of Might, right? I could like craft Seal of Mights. I could already like craft 2 Seals of Might. These give me Pierce, Wit, and Vidros. I mean, that's very good, right? That's very freaking good. If you remove this one, we lose the Chaos Rust, right? Well, but you also already lose Chaos Rust like this, right? So 74 pierce, and fire is pretty freaking bad. Our Fizz is 50% now instead of 30%. That is obviously good. What can we put on the shoulders? We need like a... We found a living armor, right? We found a living armor component, blueprint, so let's just craft that, right? This one needs a rotten heart. Where do you get rotten heart? Grimdawn. Devil's Crossing, actually. It's literally in front of my face. Okay. Rotten heart, rotten heart, rotten heart. There it is.
Iron well spent. What brings you to my forge?
4 rotten hearts. For the, what was it? Living armor. Put us on the shoulders. Can't I put a prismatic diamond? I do have the diamond, right? Spark, gem, and the Wrathstone. So Wrathstone needs just crystals. The Arcane Spark will need, first of all, the blueprint. And then the Radiant Gem will need these 2 as well, okay. So a Dense Fur and a Molten Skin again. For the Radiant Gem. And then... Wait, do I have Titan Plating? I don't have Titan Plating yet, right? Titan Plating would be really, really good as well, honestly. Where do you get Arcane Spark blueprint? I think Arcane Spark was like maybe from Black Legion. Yeah, Black Legion, okay. Let's go to the Black Legion.
Come see what's left of my wares. See you around.
Arcane Spark needs like 12 of these seals, which is kind of expensive, but the prismatic Nomad you get is pretty good as well. This will give us like an absorb, basically like circuit breaker, more total speed, absorption, vitality resistance, HP. So pretty good, right? There's also another like very good endgame component called the Spell Scorched Plating, which I think we're gonna put here on my boots because I don't need the Poison Resistant Battle anymore, and I do rather want elemental resistance, right? Especially fire and lightning. And this one provides me with elemental rust and pierce rust. That's like the perfect fit here. Resilient plating. 234, and also for. Wait, was it 4 raw stones or 4 rune stones? Oh shit. I think it's actually 4 rune stones, right? If I remember correctly. These endgame components, as you can see, are already like super expensive when it comes to like Ugden blooms or crystals as well. I think we found the same boots again, right? Yep, we did. Just in mythical. So we're gonna use these, put this here, put these in, like on the character, and put these in stash. And yeah. This is looking pretty good. We could also make another Spell Scorched Plating and put it on the belt, right? Also, I shouldn't craft like that much, because I do still need to, well, just farm, like amulet maybe, or like belt and metal. So what do we need now? Chaos and poison, right? Could like put chaos poison on the boots, and on the shoulders, and on the helmet. Could also put like fire lightning on the helmet, actually. That wouldn't be too bad either. Or an Arcanum Dust, right? These guys aren't revered yet. So let's do a couple of bounties here for these guys. Let's get some imps. Did we kill 6 already? Yeah, we did. Okay. 6 imps down. What do we go for next? Just the next bounty here. Let's kill Bollag, Keeper of the Gates. Alright, so Bollag is usually the guy in the Cannon District, protects the gates, right? But once you've done the quest, he's not actually in front of the gates, right? He has like a couple of other spawn locations as well. And it can become a little bit annoying to actually find him. Because he can like spawn up in this corner as well, I think. I'm not even sure if he even spawns at the bridge anymore, or if he just doesn't spawn there at all anymore. Of course, you also don't want to do all the totems we encounter it. And we want to also look out for some decent of these, like green shoulders, right? Because honestly, when you have these shoulders, like when you get these shoulders and they have like a good roll on them, then they might very well just be better than the body's mantle because of the resistances you get, right? Like 40 pierce, 69 wit, and 29 aether res is pretty good, for example. I do need elemental resistance though, right? They have like no elemental res at all. There he is. Lokarr Blaze Barf is in the sewers, if I'm not mistaken. So down here. You can also like Google all these bounties right whenever you're doing them. Google usually should know. Or like the Wikias should know. Yo, get joke, Wickman. Love your content, keep it up. Yo, thanks for the 500 bits. Also support. Wickman. Can you make your weapon often invisible through illusions, just like you can do it for the helmet? You can't, no. You can do helmet, you can do shoulders, and you can do metal. But that's it, I think, not the weapon. Or the offhand, no. Oh, there he is. There is the Blaze Barfer. Got him down. It'd be fun to do a punchy Warlord. Yeah. Alright, let's do one more. Architects of Flesh, those are just like random... They look like the reanimators from Act 1, right? Architects of Flesh. Should be around the Mammoth city somewhere. Let's see. Maybe there's some over here. Not a single one here actually, only a reflective mob that I don't really want to fight right now. Let's go for the totem actually. There's one, Flesh Weaver. Yeah, this one doesn't count. Reanimator also doesn't count. What the hell? Yo, how is there not a single one so far? It's another flash weaver on there. What the fuck? Maybe try one over here. Nope, it's none of these mobs. It might be a mob down here, maybe? No? Okay, what the fuck? Where did they even spawn? Maybe inside of Fleshworks? There's like no spawn here. These are just flesh shape weavers and shapers, right? But not architects of flesh. Which is like the same type of enemy basically, but not quite. Apparently not quite. Maybe that's like mini boss counts. Nope. Doesn't count either. Yeah, the bounty sucks, what the fuck. Feels bad, man. How is there not a single like architect of flesh so far? What is this? Did it not spawn here? Yeah, it can be found in all areas of Mammoth, that's what I thought, right? But there's not a single one so far, are you kidding me? It's like those reanimator dudes, yeah. How is there not a single mob so far? This wasn't one either, apparently. What the fuck? That was one. Alright, so they're like... Oh, there's another one. They have like this big green A3 glow around them. Not the blue one, the blue glow is not enough. None here. There's one. Okay. Got him. Finally. I hope this is enough reputation now. I mean, we did kill some other Ethereals as well. That should be enough now, right? Yep. Okay, we are revered with these guys. Which means we can, for example, use the Arcanum Dust now, which is a pretty decent augment to use. Where is it? There it is, right? Gives you like defensive ability, all damage, energy regeneration, and elemental resistance. So yeah, pretty good here. And we can put like basically poison chaos on the rest, right? Where do we get poison chaos? We get poison chaos, I believe, from like some of the. It has to be like one of the Forgotten Gods factions, right? Yo, what the fuck does Rampage of Ruin? That's so much damage on this. What the hell? Pierce, Poison, Bleed. We lose Elemental and Aether. And we gain Poison, right? so we can just use another Arcanum Dust instead of the Silvarius, and then I think we should be fine. And we put back our living armors, of course, here again, right? Aetherus is kind of low, but I mean that's gonna be fine. We can fix that. We can also just fix it with like Heretic Lokarr augments, right? XP bar is triggering. Yeah. It needs like a reset of the game to not be like this anymore. It's always like this when you like reach 100 and don't exit the game. That's just how it is. The menacing prefix is Vit and Chaos Rust, right? Actually no, it's Chaos and Bleed Rust. We don't need the Bleed Rust, but the Chaos Rust is nice. Oh, Thunder is garbage. Like I really would like to use this because of the OA of like of attack suffix, right? That would be so nice. Let's see if we can fix that with like some like Chaos Aether augments, like Chaos Aether resistance augments from the Black Legion.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
So you can put that here, right? You can put it here and here for sure. And then this one has also that same resistance. We have a bit poison here still. So if we do that, our scale is 12%. It's a little low. It could be fine. And what did we put on the belt? We could put another Spell Scorch plating or like Unenborg leather, right? But then the Vitreous is kinda... I mean, it's not that bad, is it? We could also just put anti-venom salve, honestly. Right, we could just do this. And then we can put a fire lightning resistance augment on the pants instead here. Then we have 27 Vit, 37 acid, 32 fire and lightning, 60 code. Yeah, we still have like low chaos, but the rest is still pretty good, right? So we need to find basically a like metal or amulet that has some proper well, ideally elemental resistance and chaos resistance, right? Because we're using 2 ward stones on these 2, and ideally also don't really want to use ward stones anymore, I think, at this point of the game. Always too low for Divine Mandate. Yeah, it's rather low right now. I don't care that much about the scaled hide or the rigid shell, honestly, but I do care about the imbued silver a bit more. Because imbued silver needs what is it called? All around instead of Divine Mandate, you think? Yeah, we could do that right now with this away. I mean, for main campaign it doesn't really matter, honestly. Like, you still have enough OA because of Blitz the A-Shred. Right, you still have, like, what is this? You have minus 370 DA, so like if you put 370 DA on this on top, you're at what? 2.950, and 2.950 is enough for main campaign at least. Also fighting form, right? What's the point to block the rest cap to 80 if you can still continue to overcap? I don't understand. This is really useful. Yeah. I mean, you balance the game around 80%, right? You balance the damage of enemies around 80%, and then you force players to invest more by adding resistance reduction debuffs on enemies, right? And that's what Crate did, right? You have enemies that reduce your resistances by up to, I mean, on average like 30 to 40%, I would say. Some enemies can do it even more, some can do it less, some don't have it at all. So, yeah, I mean, it creates this basic environment where you want 80% resistances and like you want to balance around that. Like you want, I mean, you can always like, but at the same time, you want to have the player have more resistances, or like still feel like adding additional resistances is worth it, because otherwise you die to debuffs. And why would you cap at 80% and not 100%? Well, if you cap at like 100%, right, then you would basically be immune to stuff unless you get debuffed, and that's also like not the best design I think. Elemental, Aether, and Vitality are the most important to overcap. Yeah, that's, I would say, generally true. Yeah, Chaos are a bit less important, but still can be important. I mean, Bleed is just Bleed, right? Pierce, there's only like Fabius that is like important for Pierce. But as a soldier, you just happen to have like, or rather as a, I don't know, like all of the like soldier gear I feel like has tons of like pierce resistance on it most of the time. So you get like tons of pierce thrust without even trying. Oh yeah, also I wanted to reduce the amount of points that I had in the elemental resistance node, which is gonna be kind of bad here. I could also reduce points somewhere else because I have like so much physique now from gear, right? I can reduce the point here, reduce the point here. I want to put more points of rebuke actually, right? 100% armor absorb. Is it still 100 like this? No, it's 99. Let's put it back then. Do we have too many points here? Too many points here? No. Do we have too many points here? I feel like I rather want to... I mean, not really, not. This should be fine. Do we need Smite? I don't even know if we need Smite, honestly. I mean, it ends the damage of the shield, so like it's not that bad, right? It's fine. I think these two are useless though. Right, they should be useless. 1 point overguard only.
What troubles you? Stay strong.
I mean, you could do that as well.
I sense turmoil
Oops.
within you. Stay strong.
Then max rebuke for the reflect reduction and the flat physical, right? Yeah, like OA wise, you could also go for Ottoman's Rage instead of this, right? Yeah. Because OA is kind of bad right now without it. Yeah, let's just put the point back to Overload. I mean, to. Actually, let's put it here, right? And military conditioning for now. And this should be fine, I would say, for now. So, the main problem is offensive ability is kind of low, right? We should farm Bloodbriar now. We need to go south, right? What's the skip for this? Is it Forgotten Gods? Smuggler's Path? Wait. Hey, what's the Smuggler's Path? Skip. Huh? What? Which mob do I blitz here? This? Oh, this is too close, right? Is this far enough? It's not far enough, is it? It's not far enough, right? Yeah, I want Bloodbriar, of course. That's what I just said, right? It's my last path. What's the skip here? Oh, exit down to Broken Hills. Oh, you exit back here. And then which one? These guys down here? Oh, these guys could work, right? Because of this block here. I see, I see. Nope. That's too close. There's another spot. Wait, which one? Like here? These mobs are up here? Like from here to here? Or was it this? Was it this spot or this spot? Or neither of them? This one? But close to the right wall. Yo, Blender, welcome on, welcome on. Good noon or morning to you, I guess. You wanna jump on the junk pile or what? Or you go to the right and then you aim over here? Like here? And then you aim over here? I don't get it. I don't get it. Let's just walk. Let's just farm the mob. Standard, like normally. Make a picture. Blitz abusers, weird champ. Says the Warlord player of the league. Oh, we also have to find the right spot anyway, right? Like the right cave. Yo, each one, welcome, welcome. So not this one, this is in Goliax's cave. Oh my god, but rather the other one. There it is. This farm looks painful. Yeah, Bloodbriar is not the best farm unless you got the skip, I guess. Or you just like hope to get some in Shattered Realm, right? Where's my old guard? And he didn't even drop it. Nice. The Wendigo Glare Metal farm is not really better either. It's kind of painful as well, honestly. Maybe I don't even do it. He never abused skips. Alright, fair enough. Ethical gamer. Isn't there like a spot in Forgotten Gods that you can abuse for this Blitz thing as well? Yeah, there's like a Diablo 2 kind of grind almost, right? Like, kind of long walkish, random spawn, like random location spawn, and then it doesn't even have a 100% chance to drop. And then you also have to get like the right affixes on top. Yeah, this can be quite time consuming. It's actually the same location again. Yep, no drop. I was waiting for Ghost to ambush me when I clicked on that rock. Imagine clicking on rocks when not playing the league. Waste of time. There you go. Okay. Yeah, we'll try that for the next run. Let's do a totem as well, right? Not in this spot this time. That's the wrong one. No, it can't be down here. Right? Wait, which one did I miss again? I didn't miss the one right at the beginning. I missed the one here, no. Here. Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Could have farmed the virus, but offhand for farming faster. We got it. Oh, aggressive ruin. I mean, that's... It doesn't have any resistances. At all. But it would have OA at least, right? 5% OA. Not even 8%. We could do some Wendigo glares as well, right? Like some Wendigo medals. What's the best chance for Wendigo medals? Well, if you're hostile with Bear Home, then like farming the cellar below Bear Home is pretty good, right? But we're friendly with Bear Home, so... I was waiting for the other soldier medal. Oh, the Rylock medal. Amulet? What? Oh, Mogaras. I mean, you get to like farm both, right? Like Bloodbriar and Mogaras. Like basically one run. Why am I going down here? The Wendigos are up here, right? Can't be artists looking around, running around looking for a hidden cave. Understandable, understandable. Yeah, okay, if you're not sided with Bearholm, or like if you are sided with Bearholm rather, I think just farming Gloomwood is better, right? Like, farming basically, yeah, around like Wendigo spots and then like around the cellar as well. Like going into the cellar as well, maybe here. Also totems, right? We never skip totems. Didn't play Blitz. Wait. What build did you play when you killed like all the bosses? Wasn't that like a Blitzer as well, basically? Maybe not. This boss right here can actually be kind of scary, by the way. Just saying. Has like tons of resistance reduction. Oh, you played also like more Shattering Smash focus, right? which also got nerfed. Like, Shattering Smash was like the strongest build for endgame anyway for a Warlord. And that one got nerfed, even more than Blitz, honestly. And Blitz got only nerfed like a little bit. And for endgame, not even that. I don't think it got nerfed at all for endgame. Not like you wanted Amulet anyway for Blitz. I mean, it's minus 1 second cooldown on it, and 35% crit damage. Like for Blitz, it's like giga damage. For Shattering RF? Yeah, for Shattering RF you don't need it, no. That is correct. That is indeed correct. Yeah, then you can just play whatever, right? Like Mugaras, for example. Might be a little bit easier to gear, maybe. I'm not sure, actually. I mean, Blitz Shield and Helmet is super easy to gear. And the weapon is also kind of easy to gear. Like Bargo's Root or just use this route. It's a little nerf for all the mods you need. I mean, honestly, I'm just picky, right? Like, yes, you do need to refarm a level 94 or at least 92 like shield or weapon and also helmet. But like Amulet and Metal, you can use like a low level one for a long time. Like the only thing you lose is like small percentages of like the raw stats of the metal itself, like the affixes. It's not like a weapon where you like lose actual like flat damage, right? Like raw flat damage. It's also not like a armor piece where you like lose armor values. Like on medals and amulets, you can use like lower level versions for a long time, so I'd be fine with those. Mugara plus Jerk plus Shield plus 4+1? What? Yeah. The flippin' Wendigo glare is so hard to get though. It is pretty hard to get. Where else is there like a Wendigo spot? There's a Wendigo spot, I think. Yeah, like around that totem right there. How are you doing, Ground Zero? Welcome. So when you go claw, not a single actual Wendigo spawned here, are you kidding me? What the fuck? Yeah, you don't need the perfect rolls. You can be picky with your helmet or like your shield because those farms are easy, but like with the amulet and the metal you don't have to be like super picky, I guess. Other builds will be glad to have those amounts. Yeah, that's also kind of true. Oh, there it is. Okay, we got a Inquisitors of Ruin. That's not Resolute though. Resolute had... Dude, my leveling MIs that I got were so lucky as well. Like, Resolute is stun rest, right? What the hell? I mean, do I need the Sunrest though? I don't have maxed out Sunrest without this, obviously, but if I press Ascension it's like 69, if I press Warlord it's like 80. Inquisitors is Cunning and Spirit mostly, right? Yeah, I think so. I could then also use a black tallow, right? And yeah. Let's try that. Before we do all of that though, let's just do the skip once again that the Illuminator showed us. Am I NFT? Wait, what is Blender's picture here? That's if I haven't seen a picture like worth of becoming an NFT, this is gonna be one, right? This is like the best NFT. Right here. Invest now, right? Buy it now. Okay, so we go to Smuggler's Pass, right? Then outside towards this rift. I mean towards Broken Hills. And then we go from here to what? To up here. But what if there is no mob? There is no mob. This one? We can take the hog. Stone Tusk here. This might be working. Okay. So we're here. Did we actually like see where the rift, like the thing is? We saw it's not up there, right? We saw it's not here. We saw it's not like here. We saw it's not here. So it has to be. Right? Can it still be down here? It also like knowing the spawn locations would also help, right? Knowing the spawn locations would help significantly. So it's like here. Yeah, it's here now. Okay. Yo, what the fuck, Blade? Welcome, welcome on. You're searching for Alchemist Touch of Dread. Yeah, that's a decent chase item in Grim Honestly, it's like an easy choice item compared to, say, a perfect like green item still. But saves like 2 minutes. I wouldn't say 2 minutes, I mean like 2 minutes per 10 rounds maybe, yeah. Mighty of Soul Warding, let's say here. Mighty is just percent physique, of Soul Warding is Aetherus. Which is not bad, right? That's pretty good. We can go like Vit Chaos then, right? Where do you get Vit Chaos again? That's Kaiman's Chosen, right? I think that's Kaiman's Chosen. Honored. I still need to do Bane Gargoth. Okay, let's do Bane Gargoth real quick, and then we So let's click on the chest here maybe. Well, that was a chest, okay. Let's find the Chaos Rift for Bane Gargoth. So if you wanna farm like better Bloodbrewer amulets, just use a trick that I just showed you, or like that the Illuminator rather showed us. You can save some time like that. If you want to, if you don't want to do the trick, then I would say maybe like farming Mogara as well, like the Manticore in that area. Is worth it as well, because she can also have like a very nice soldier amulet. Oh, you mean knowing the spawn locations? Yeah. Knowing the spawn location saves like 2 minutes, I guess. That's true. Knowing the spawn locations and then like paying attention to where it did or did not spawn while like basically running, like where you're still like in the Blitz animation, also saves a lot of time. What am I farming? Right now I'm just farming a counter reputation. So we just killed Bane Gargoth for the quest. And yeah. I need their like vitality plus chaos augments, I think. For a bit plus chaos resistance. And before that I was farming basically Bloodbrewer's amulet, a Wendigo glare medal, the shield, the helmet, right?
See what's left of my wares.
Also got an upgrade for the shoulders. I found mythical choices of Barbaros before level 100, because why the fuck not, right? I found mythical Black Ring of the Matriarch, I found mythical Combustion Band, and mythical Golemborn Grease, all four before level 100, because just get the same RNG as I had, right? Just get it, right? Ridiculous. Alright, might as well do the last quest as well, right? Why not? Might as well do the last quest here. What fizz roll on Bob Ross pants? 4% I think. So like max roll as well. Yeah. Blessed by Ground Dawn. Yeah, this playthrough is certainly blessed by Menhir and Markovian and Oleron, all the Warlord gods, all the Warlord deities. Okay, so this place is kind of interesting because, well, this is the best spot to farm Chthonian Seas of Bindings. If you ever want to like farm Chthonian Seas of Bindings, right? You can farm them in here in this map. Also, if you want to do the secret questline for the Bourbon Clone Super Boss, you also have to go over here for that one. Or if you want to farm like Hard Rules Medal, Which is honestly also not a bad like meta for a soldier. Like if you don't want to play Winning Rose Glare because you're sick of playing Blitz, then you can also play the Harvu's medal, which you can get from the boss down here in this dungeon. So the item that you need for the like Bourbon Clone's questline is Stormheart over here for this urn, right? Don't sell it, you will need it if you want to do that boss. Sick of playing Blitz. Or if you want to farm Hunter's coins, yeah. It was a very good spot in Season 3 for Hunter coins as well, that is true. That might maybe change for Season 4, we'll see. Alright, so this boss over here, right, Harvul. Yeah, he has the Mark of Harvul, which is also like a decent medal for a Warlord, right? +3 to Break and Run and +3 to Tectonic Shift. But it's honestly like only good if you also play Warcry, right? And I'm not doing that right now in this build. I think Blitz needs a buff. Yo, Ulven, welcome on. Hunter coins drop solely from Ulven stumps, confirmed in Season 4. Imagine. Farm Ulven blooms even more. Yikes. Sick of playing Blitz? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Can you ever be sick of playing Blitz? It's the best skill in the game. Rector's YouTube video, just get it? Yeah, just get it.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Just get it, just don't die. Just beat the game. Easy. Video's over. Already learned? Okay. Wait, what? Why? How? How do we already like get duplicate blueprints? Alright, we are revered with these guys now, which means that we can use what now? These augments, right? With chaos augments. You know what the funny thing is? Against Lokarr, for example, I just want to keep the stun rest, right? Like, why would I get stunned against Lokarr? Like, why would I want to get stunned against Lokarr? Goodbye, more away. I need more away, right? I don't need less away. What is this? And I could just go for aggressive of ruin after all. I guess. And just have bad litters. But it's like also not a good idea, right? Do it like this. These resistances, man, they're pretty monka. This might be the most reasonable though. Actually, wait. You could still put a second Seed of Might here, which means I lose 20 Chaos Rust, but I would gain 12 Vitras. Which means that my resistances would be fucked. Kind of. But why do I have so much fire? Is it because of the aura of these guys? Khan's chosen aura? Yeah, of course it is. But I also still have a Pierce Poison one on the gloves. Gonna remove that, right? We don't need that anymore. And now we could go for minus 20 Chaos Rust, basically. I guess. I would have basically like no Chaos Overcut. Which can be bad. In some situations, of course.
See anything you like? Iron well spent.
I think I'm still gonna do it. What's the most fun PoE League gameplay wise? Week 2 Synthesis.
Got something you need stashed.
Maybe. Right, so we remove this again, right? Yeah. What am I doing? This is like all whatever. You're a Warlord, you don't care about taking damage? Eh. Well, if you die, right? But imagine dying on a Warlord. Right. Okay, just need the Arcanum Dust and then like the double Covenant's Terror here and here. All of these have an augment, right? Yes, they do. Alright, let's grab the what is this? Hardcore?
Come see what's left of my wares.
What it is?
Put it to good use.
We also have another open slot here on this ring, right? I could honestly just craft like a... Pretty sure I don't have a bloody crystal yet, but I have a rune bound to pass, right? I could just craft one of those instead. 4 ambers. And 4 radiant gems, which means like 4 dense furs, 4 molten skins. What is it called? Gem, right? Radiant gem. There we go. Alright, put us on the ring. This will max out stun rest, which means we could maybe use the other metal now. Yeah, that's pretty fine against Lokarr. Like once this is down, we use Overguard, right? Yeah, that's fine. Which means we craft 2 more ward stones and then like this water glove, right? Alright, 2 Titan plating gang after that. Yeah, Titan plating is really good for internal trauma builds for sure. I just don't have them. But if you have them, then yeah, use them, right? Titan platings are awesome. Okay, so what's my... I can also respec like my spirit and physique now, right? I did basically all the changes that I want to do for now. So we could use a attribute reset potion here. Where is it? This one, right? And now we just put as much spirit as we need. Which is not actually that much, right? Like this. Then some more physique, right? Like this. Actually these give physique, right? I mean it's fine like this. And then put the rest into cunning. And do we need any of these pots? I mean, it's probably good to have like a flame drinker and hoarfrost for Lokarr later. And these royal jelly stuff as well. This royal jelly stuff as well. Okay. We are ready to do the Morganath dungeon. Let's do that. Right, Lost Oasis. Let's go there. We got 54% physical resistance now, and also more reflex reduction than before. Not quite sure how much exactly, but certainly more than before as well. Let's overcap 39, 67, 32. It's 32, 60, 32, 25, 57, 37, 35. Where am I going? There's a totem up there, right? Imagine not doing the totem. And then 35, 32, and only 4 chaos overcap. Okay. I mean, usually you also would like to have a little bit more chaos overcap, I would say. Up to 30 is fine as well for chaos. Or 25 at least. This is rather low. But oh well. Just get another Golemborn grease. I mean, they're like the same. Okay, let's use the seal here. And we go to, well, just the Tomb of Morgana. Also, best in slot Blitz setup endgame. And you want a, like, Bargos route with like crazy rolls, right? For more damage, I would say. And other than that, I mean, this helmet, right? These shoulders, I mean, this shield rather. You can also actually use a Judgment, I mean, Justice Set helmet. Justice Set helmet is, I think, better than Milton's. Unless you have, like, actually insane, like, affixes on the Miltons, like an Oversteer prefix, for example. You can also play Markovian set, yes. But as far as I know, like, Markovian set is actually worse than this. But you could also play Markovian set. I don't actually know if Markovians is better or worse than this. The problem with Markovians, I think that it has an amulet, right? Markovians... or is it a metal? Wait, does Markovians have an extra amulet as well? Markovian set has an amulet, right? And because of that you can't use Bloodbriars, and then you don't have like 35 crit and -1 second recharge. So that's pretty impactful, I would say. Like, not having that is pretty impactful. But I mean, Markovian is not really bad either, right? I think Round 0 has played one, like in Markovian Warlord. I think I have enough away now, right? At least for this content right now. It's 2.7 without any procs. I mean, 2.7 without procs means like 3080 with Blitz debuff already. And then like all the procs on top will just give me more, right? 3.1. 3.1 plus like 370 is what? 3490, like almost 3.5k. I think that's enough, right? Damn, that's stronger than the entire set. I mean, I wouldn't say stronger than the entire set, but yeah. It's a big downside to not be able to use the amulet on Markovians, which is why, yeah, Markovians is, I think, weaker than the set. I mean, than this setup right now. It kinda is. I mean... yeah, it's -1 second and 35 crit, right? And you can't use helmet and you can't use shield. Like, you can't use all three items here, right? You can only use the metal and the weapon, I guess. You can also use the weapon, right? Absolutely scuffed, yeah. I don't know, Markovian is such a... it maybe needs to like support more than just Blitz. Like, they wanted Markovian to be like the Blitz set, but then they made like the... then they made these MIs? Like, what? I don't get it. Also, like, a set doesn't necessarily always have to be like the best thing, right? The problem is, if the set, like the random drop set, is not the best thing, then the other thing that is better needs to be even harder to get. And is this harder to get? No, right? It's easier to get. That's the problem. Vanilla set, I mean, they've been tweaking and buffing and changing all the kind of sets. Doesn't matter if it's vanilla or not. Like, it being a vanilla set doesn't mean it's like supposed to be worse. Alright, over here we have always like 2 out of 7 random magics can spawn, right? This case we have Basti and Orisa. So the Chaos Lit one and the Pierce per lead one. They also have like dust debuff, right? When they do dust debuff, then you usually want to disengage because then you take like lots more damage because yeah, they reduce your resistances by a lot. I guess a Warlord doesn't care. Or just like... I killed the other guy before he even like did the debuff, right? Like what the fuck? The single target is ridiculous. On a budget build, right? This is a budget build, like it just hit 100. What, like... What is the playtime on this guy now? 20 hours? 21 hours? For SSF character? Not too bad. Your brain is vanilla. And your brain still got buffed. Even though it's vanilla. And Colvin said also got hit hard by the 1% fizz damage nerf. Like the fizz res increase. I mean, all builds got hit the same way. But a beginner wouldn't understand which MIs to farm, right? And you could just like watch this video and then you would know, right? I should cycle mobilities properly, right, because of the stun res. And even more so like petrify res, right? Dude, many like non-min-max, or like many, like even many min-max builds can't like face tank all this as well, right? This build can just do it after like 21 hours. Alright. That reminds you, uninstall Lost Ark. Are you gonna uninstall it? Alright, there's a vendor in this dungeon. There is one in every single dungeon, right? But the vendor here is a little bit extra special. Because you can farm, or like you can just buy, or rather you have a chance to buy a purple mat from him. And also you can buy the... Well, like he will have a chance to also sell one of the conduit blueprints. And you should probably buy those, and then you get like Rift Claw Slicers, Smoking Claw Slicers, and so on and so on, right? Some of these Act 7 weapons you can also buy here. So always check them out. You just found it kind of boring. I actually have Lost Ark uninstalled on my PC right now as well, because I needed the room for my like VODs. For like the Elden Ring VODs. Alright, the Lokarr Fight, right, what you don't want to do is charge in and get hit by the projectile like I did right now. So if that happens, just reset, I guess, and re-engage after that, right? When you have these debuffs on you, you will deal like no damage against this guy. He has like up to, what is it, 84%-ish like damage reduction or something on his projectiles. So don't get hit by those, right? Ideally you don't get hit by them. But even if you do, right, this guy is generally a scary boss, honestly. Like it's a very scary like dungeon boss. But I guess not for a Blitz Warlord. The fight gets a little bit scarier though when he has the Nightbringer weapon, like the legendary weapon, and also when he summons the Shade of Zethras and not like some other random ass shade, because the Shade of Zethras deals physical damage. But then again, on a Warlord you have like so much armor and Physras, like probably even the Shade of Zethras is gonna be whatever for you. Right. Even you won't even care about that one. Okay, so this guy's done. Next thing that we have to do is Lokarr, right? So for the Lokarr quest, you need to first of all find the Nani's stash quest item, right, in the Gloom Vault, which we already did. I can show you the location real quick again. The mages around Morganath, personal experience. Yeah, they have like really nice rings. Like the 2 Magi's in the first level of the arena, I mean of the dungeon rather. They have like really good rings. And they're really rare, but also really good. So over here in this house, right? In this chest, you will always get the Nani's stash quest item, and you will get it as many times as you want until you have done the quest. And how do you complete the quest? Well, you walk over here, right? There's like a secret spot that we also like went to. It's not really that secret, right? It's just marked on the map actually. It's not secret at all. It's gonna be like a yellow star on the map when you have the quest list. Just trade for the rings with Stan. Yeah. Alright, you also see this like dynamite detonation site marked on the map once you have the quest. Yep, click on that. Go inside here and then you have completed this quest. However, we're not done here, right? There is a secret area behind us that you can only access on Ultimate. And here you have a smith, right? And the smith can make you a Heart of Darkness, and for that you need a Black Tallow. So let's go back and make a Black Tallow. It's kind of annoying that he can't make the Black Tallow himself, but oh well. Not everybody can do everything in this game, I guess. That's fine. Just sell all the scrap. We should take a look at these, right, and like maybe not sell them. Sell this as well. Let's not sell these. I should also like hand in this item to the guy that like told us to go there in the first place, right? So for a Black Tallow you will need 3 Rift Stones to make the Black Tallow, and the Black Tallow itself also requires you to have the blueprint in the first place. Which you get from, I think, Common's Chosen or something like that. Yeah, let's go to Common's Chosen, like to a Common's Chosen faction vendor, like to a Quartermaster. There is one in Homestead as well, once you've done like cut off their quests, I think. Want to give me a suggestion for a fresh start hardcore playthrough? Just class/Beladiers, no Blitz Warlord. Yeah, you should try like Renaissance Kabbalist or something. But I can do that if you're like playing on the League mod as well. If you're not playing without the... Are you gonna play... Yeah, that's a good question. Are you gonna play with the mod or not? Are you gonna play the League mod or not? So where's the Black Tallow here? Just buy all of these, right? Yep, mod. Oh, then you could actually like play Renaissance. I think like cold or acid. Or just like play a Kabbalist to like be able to play cold or acid. I mean, to play acid or vitality on a Kabbalist. Cold Renaissance is pretty fast. Yeah, and it's even a little bit quicker in the League. It's not that bad. I guess Reaper is what you would go then. Or Apostate maybe. Or maybe even... Actually Oppressor could be fine now as well, right? Or Spellbinder. I don't know. Crazy. You wouldn't go Cold Renaissance. I mean, you can also just play Shadow Strike, honestly. Like, if you want... I mean, if you want to build your account, right, it's better to always play, like, a quick character first. Like, maybe not Blade. If you don't want to play Blitz and don't want to play a Skater, play Shadow Strike, right? Why not?
Go on now.
You would just not go. Alright, let's go back to the Gloomwald guy. We got our Black Tallow. So with the Black Tallow we can craft the Heart of Darkness. Now once you have the Heart of Darkness you need to go to the Barrowholm Rift Gate, because you need to re-enter the Chaos Rift here that you have been to probably like a couple of hours ago. Dude, Acid Shadow Strike is actually really fun. And Acid Shadow Strikers also have like very nice like poison damage, actually. If you go like dual Rift Claw Slicers, right? That should be pretty strong. And poison in general has like very nice dots. Like if you, for example, attach the Abomination Tainted Eruption to your Shadow Strike, right? Thus, like Shadow Strike and that explosion, it's pretty good dot damage, I would say. I mean, you can also go Electrocute in the league, it's true. I don't know how good that really is though. But you could try it out, yeah. Unlike a Trickster, for example. Frostmirror Soulrend. What about Locksmere daggers? Dude, Locksmere was nerfed like for no reason, I don't get it, man. I made like one build that had like one Locksmere dagger and then it gets nerfed instantly. Even though I think the nerf was like completely unrelated to my build. But why even nerf it in the first place? Like, what was the nerf related to? I don't get it. And Dune Fiend Shadow Strike is really strong? Yeah, that's true. But Dune Fiend is more like straight up like burst damage. I mean, it's really strong, but not as dotty as in other builds. We need to go to the western corner here, right? In the Desolated Wastes. Or was it not the western corner? It's actually the northwestern corner, or like northern corner rather. I keep fucking this up every now and then actually. Oops. The northern corner, right? Over here you will have a urn spawning, but it will only spawn if you have the Heart of Darkness in your inventory, and then this will drop you the Mythical Stormheart, and thus you will need to open up the way to Lokarr, as well as a third item, which we're gonna get right now. And you might have already gotten this one earlier, and hopefully not have sold it, right? Sadina's Memento it's called. You get it from like basically just walking next to the like ethereal golem in Devil's Crossing. This is only an ultimate. Right, like if you go close here, you will get this message up here, and you will get the Sadina's Memento in your inventory. Do not ever sell this, you need it to open up the way to Lokarr, right? And if you have already sold it, then yeah, you're fucked. Nah, I mean, you can, I guess, trade it with other people, or you can just like relevel another character up to ultimate, which, well, will take a while, I guess. Okay, and now we need to open the way, right? Here in Malmorth Outskirts there is a portal that you can open, and you can open the portal here in this spot. But to open it you need to defeat a certain... Well, you don't have to defeat him actually, you have to drag a certain zombie into that circle. And that zombie has like 3 spawn locations, one of them being here, and then like another one here, and then another one here, right? So let's just check out spawn location number 1. You should maybe be careful about like going close to the spawn location before like clearing out stuff here, right? You want to clear out the stuff before spawning the guy. And also if you're using like any kind of like player scaled or non-player scaled cuts, make sure to like use pet attack and like direct your guardians so that they don't attack the guy, or you can just also like de-summon them by like, for example, doing this, right? And removing a item that has +1 all skills to Oathkeeper does the job as well, but it didn't spawn here, so we just have to go for the next spot, right? You sent Xanta a picture of your 1 minute Crucible run. Did double Locksmith Purifier, he had to nerf it. Alright, spawn location number 2 is literally here. So we need to like clear the stuff out first here, right? And then he's not here either, okay. Location number 3 is gonna be like here, right? Basically, yeah, over here at the spot. And there he is, right? Now we have to like just pull him over here, ignore the rest, and also like spam the button for pet attack for the guardians or desummon them. However you would like to do this. And don't stand on 80 ground maybe. Okay. Still following us. And then he enters the circle and he will die and summon the circle, right? There we go. Booba? Yo, wait, why? Welcome, welcome. And here we have the Bound Spirit, right? This Bound Spirit would accept the gifts, which is Selenius Memento, Heart of Darkness, and Stormheart. The Stormheart will not get consumed, but you need it in your inventory when you go here. No witches? Yeah, what kind of witches? Also here you will have a shrine that requires a skeleton key, but honestly I would actually do this, like still cleanse this shrine, because it has a 100% chance to give you at least one legendary or legendary blueprint, so I think it's always worth it to do, especially like on a fresh character, like on a fresh account. You might get a meme item of course, but we'll see. Spell Scourge Visor, I mean that is one of the, if not the literal best like legendary set for a battle mage, so that was definitely worth it. Now, before we enter the Sanctum, let's pop the Hoarfrost Ointment, because there are some mobs in here that have like pretty annoying freeze, and you don't want to get frozen, right? If you have like at least 60 to 70% freeze resistance, then you're fine, like not using it, right? But if you have lower than that, just use the pot, right? It's kind of cheap in a way. Now these are the guys that drop the Darkmont set. The Rift Claimed Adherents, right? At least if you're not playing the league. And there's a total of 4 of these guys, so if you want to farm the Darkmont set, you have to kill all 4 of them, because each one can only drop one part of the set, right? It was 1, 2, and number 3 is like in here, there he is. Right? And number 4 would be like all the way down this road. But we don't want to go there actually, we just want to kill Lokarr, and Lokarr is gonna be in here, right? And here we first defeat the root of all evil. And then you get ported into the Crucible, and here you will basically find Lokarr. Now, if you are not gonna BM him as hard as I am, then you should be using basically like all the pots that you wanna do, right? Because he is technically a super boss. You should like use Elixir of the Drangul, you should be using like all the Royal Jelly stuff that you can get, right? I'm just gonna BM him and not use all of that. I'm just gonna use these 3 that I have here, and hopefully I won't die. I could also use this, I guess, I mean, why not? Okay. Let's go. So with Lokarr, you don't want to use Ascension and Overguard at the same time, like I just did, right? You want to cycle through them, because you want the stun rest, right? And also, you want to dodge like his projectiles, right? Like his projectiles, they have like it's like a 3 projectile fan attack that he does, and where they like spread out and then come back, right? And you don't want to get hit, like, at least not on the way back again. So you kind of want to like run around him a bit to not get hit by the projectiles that come back. You can also use elevation to abuse, like not getting hit by the projectiles. Like stand up here and he's down here, then they won't like return properly or something like that. Same thing you can do here, right? You can stand here and find him when he's down here. But yeah, that's like the boss basically, and this is how you get the Lokarr set. You just have to like kill him a couple of times. At least 4 times if you're lucky, only 4 times, right? I think average is around 10 to 15 kills or 20 kills maybe to get the full set. And yeah, then you have the set that you need for speed leveling, and then you can basically do, like with this, and the experience potions for Mammoth Resistance, and all the manlights from all the other factions, and the merit. I mean, I can just show you real quick, right, where you can buy all of that stuff. Then you can do the speed leveling as I do it in my speed leveling videos, right? Alright, you need the Lokarr set. Like, you found this guy a couple of times until you get like the full set. Actually, ideally you want 2 sets, honestly. Like 2 sets are way more convenient than just 1 set. Then you want to go to Asgra over here, or like to Mar. Like he actually gives you the quest even to like buy the merit, right? There we go. Bought the merit. Then you want to go to like all the factions in the game and get to the like their merits, so that your consecutive characters speed up their reputation gain by 150%, right?
Come see what's left
Like
of my wares.
this one, right? You buy these merits from, I mean these mandates rather, from all the factions. And from this faction you also buy the Potions of Clarity. If you're like a new player, you probably need like at least 10 per character, I would say. They last for an hour each, but also like reset when you like exit the game, right? Or like when you die on softcore. I usually like use 8, I think, per character. But yeah, you would probably need at least 10, I think. Or more, I don't know. But I mean, they're kind of cheap, right? 40k Iron Blitz are like easily farmed. You can just buy like a bazillion anyway, it doesn't matter. Oops, I just lost like a lot of money. Oh well. Don't do that, right? Yeah, and that's basically it, right? That's also probably gonna be it for this build here. Honestly, you can also just you can what's it called? Wait, can I just like buy them back at least?
Come see what's left of my wares.
No, I can't even buy them back. Oh my fucking
Put it to
god.
good use.
Okay, well, yeah, maybe I'm gonna play this guy some more in the future to just show you that you can basically push this guy all the way to even like kill Kalagadra without like on a fresh account basically, because this kind of build is really strong, right? But yeah, that's gonna be it for me for right now, I think. So thank you so much everybody for watching on YouTube as well, and I'll see you around on the next one.